Welcome everyone to your first conversation class. This is level A1. Here we are. No, A2, I'm sorry. Okay, here we are going to write the level A2, general 1. Okay. So welcome. This is going to be a so nice class. All right. And today we are going to talk about books. And here the question, the very important question. Oh my, what's happening? I don't know, maybe my computer is making a fuss. All right, here we go. And as I told you before, today we are going to talk about books. And the question is, how often do you read books? David, please talk to us about yourself. Please tell us who you are, what you do,
okay,
and how much you like books.
Well, it's important to say that I am anthropologist, and I read 3 or 4 books a month. I prefer sociological books and political books.
Okay, hey, that's great, pretty good. And how often do you read, David?
I try to read every day, but sometimes the job is very hard and don't have time, but I try read every day.
Yes, that's great. All right, thank you very much, David. David, who's your victim? Who is the person you want to listen to?
Sorry, teacher, I don't listen.
It's okay, don't worry. Please do me a favor, David. Could you mention the name of one of your classmates who is next to speak?
Okay, yes, I'm going to see who is connected. Ernesto.
Okay. Yes, Ernesto, it's okay. All right, thank you very much. Ernesto, hello.
Yes, hello.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Excellent. Fine, thank you. Ernesto, do me a favor. Could you introduce yourself and tell your classmates who you are, what you do, and how often you read?
Read about in English. Really, I don't have time to do that. To another topics every day, every time I'm reading.
Hey, that's great. Could you tell us who you are, what you do, where you're from?
Could you repeat, please?
Oh, yes, of course. Could you talk to us about yourself, who you are, what you do, where you are from, what you study?
Yes, of course. I'm a musician. I have a degree in administration. What else? I like exercises. Yes.
All right. Excellent. Thank you very much. Okay. Ernesto, please, could you tell me who's next? Who you want to listen to?
Let me just a little moment, please.
Oh, yes, of course.
Paola Hernandez.
Paola, thank you very much. Paola, hello.
Yes, hello. I'm Paola.
Great, welcome.
And I study biotechnology in UNA. And I love read books. And The last year I read, I think 20 books.
Wow. Hey, that's pretty good. And
Yeah.
what is your favorite genre? Do you like novel?
Mm,
I don't know, sci-fi?
yes, sci-fi, novel, and tragic. I don't know how to say drama.
Drama, it's okay.
Drama.
It could be drama, or if you talk about something more classical, it could be tragedy.
Could what? I can't hear
Tragedy.
you.
Could be
Tragedy. Yeah.
tragedy or drama.
Yeah. I love this. I love that book. That kind of book.
Hey, that's wonderful. All right, Paula, thank you very
Yeah.
much. Tell me, who's next?
David.
I guess David has already participated. Anybody else?
Maria.
Maria, that's okay. Thank you very much. Maria del Carmen, hello.
Yes.
How are
Yes,
you?
yes. Fine, thank you. And you?
I'm fine, thank you very much. I'm very happy to be with you all. It is very exciting to start the course again. So tell us who you are,
The same
what you
for me.
do. Okay.
My name is Carmen. I'm biologist. I working for this time in a primary school. I live in Xochimilco and I like to read books, a lot of books.
Wow, wonderful. Pretty good. Carmen, thank you very much. Please tell me, who's next?
Uh, I started late, so I don't know, maybe Jose Benito Ibarra?
All right, it's okay,
Yes or
thank
no?
you. Jose Benito, hello. Don't be shy.
Hi, everyone. First of
Hello.
all, sorry, this is a little embarrassing for me, but I will try do my best.
You will.
My name is Jose Benito Ibarria Topete. I am a radiologist technician. I work with patients and take radiology. I don't know, radiographers. Um, uh, I used to read a lot uh, a month ago, but now I can read for because the time in the university is a little,
Yeah.
so I don't read so much in these weeks. I don't know.
You know what? We all know that time for students is so limited. So, well, sometimes we, as students, we read what it is required at school, and reading for pleasure is kind of like an impossible task. But anyway, we know that we like to read so much. Thank you very much, Jose Benito.
Yeah.
Please
Oh,
tell
you're
me,
welcome.
who's next?
I don't know. Maybe Paola Hernandez.
Paula has already participated.
Okay, let me
But
see. Eduardo Cardona.
all right. Yes. You know what? I guess that Eduardo is having some problems with his microphone. I am trying to help him. But anybody else?
Octavio Herrera.
All right. Yes. Thank you. Octavio, hello.
Hi.
Hello, please talk to us about yourself, Octavio, who you are, what you do, where you're from.
Yeah. I'm from Mexico, obviously. I'm studying engineer in resourceable energies, and I work in the Jumex Museum, and I'm very well. I like to go to the gym
Great.
because I don't want to be so lazy,
Yes, that's it. That's good.
and that's all.
All right. And what about books? How often do you read, Octavio?
Uh, I read twice a week because of my career,
Mhm.
but well, in I really don't like books only if the books really help me with my career. I read them, but but uh, but like but like pressure, I don't have. Well, I don't want to read books.
All right, it's okay. Thank you very much. You know what? You mentioned something so interesting. You said that you are from Mexico, obviously, but guess what? We have here among our students many people from very many other countries. For example, I don't know if there is somebody here from Guatemala. No, from Ecuador. No, Colombia, Norway, United States, Spain, Chile, nobody? Because into our list we have many students from different parts of the world. So it is very nice, it is very interesting because we can work with all the world, not only in Mexico. So that's the magic of technology. And of course, we have the support of our institute that is an international one. So it's interesting. Maybe in the next classes, you will alternate with some of our classmates from Ecuador, Guatemala, Colombia, what else? Chile, Norway. We have, no, I'm sorry, Sweden. It's not Norway, Sweden and the United States. All right. Well, please, Octavio, talk to us about who's next.
Mm, I think Belen Mota.
Thank you very much. Belém,
Good night, everyone. Thank
good
you.
evening.
My name is Belém Emilia Mota Martinez. I am an online professor with the UNADEM University in the management and administration of pymes. And my career is in administration and education. I have a degree in education. I read books or articles regularly 4 or 5 in a week because I teaching in the grade of master education too.
Wow, hey, that's
And
great, Belém.
yes, and I live. You have all offer you have your house in Tulancing with them.
Wow, hey, that's beautiful. Wonderful. Thank you very much. I love Mexico. That's great. Thank you very much, Belém. All right, Belém, who's next?
I don't remember.
Mm,
Ruben.
all right, Ruben, where is Ruben Iram? All right. Thank you.
Good night.
Evening.
Good night, friend.
Good night.
Okay, good evening, Iram. All right, so talk to us about yourself, who you are, what you do, where you're from, how often you read.
Yes, my name is Ruben Contreras, and I am 23 years old. I live in the state of Mexico. I work in the government company. I work young here in the province. I like to see.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much, Ruben Iram. All right, so who's next? You know what? Here I am saying Jonathan Manuel, who is raising his hand. What do you think about it? Would you like to listen to Jonathan? Ruben?
Hello.
I think that he says yes. Jonathan, please talk to us about yourself. And what
You can
about your
hear.
books?
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Hi. I am Jonathan and live in Mexico City. I love to read books. I love Caballo de Troya. Let me think what I'm a little bit nervous.
No, don't be nervous.
Este, I'm working in my own business
Wow.
in a corner store. It's not too much, but
That's,
I try
yes,
to
it
do.
is. You're
I'm trying
an
to do something.
entrepreneur. Great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're an entrepreneur. That's so big. Nobody, well, not all the people try to do something by themselves. So it is really good. It's great.
Oh yeah. Thank you, teacher.
My pleasure.
Okay.
All right. So what about your books, Jonathan?
My books? Okay.
Yeah.
I love the books of, something mysterious
Mystery.
or mystery or something, I don't know, about aliens, um, mm, the universe, um, incredible things or incredible people. I don't know.
Wow. Hey, that's beautiful. Thank you very much. All right,
You're welcome.
Jonathan. Okay. What do you think about listening to who's missing? Jose Manuel Rosales and
That's
Maria
okay.
del Carmen. Uh-huh. Yeah, you all are nervous. Well, before we continue, let me tell you something. This is obviously a conversation class. It is embarrassing, very much embarrassing to speak another language with some other people. We are nervous because we don't want to commit mistakes. We don't like errors. But please relax. Let me tell you something. This is not an evaluation instrument. This is a talk. This is a talk between friends. We just need a cup of coffee here to feel comfortable. So don't worry. This tool is designed for you to construct fluency and for you to have confidence. So don't you worry. You will see that whenever we work a little more, you are going to feel free to express whatever you may like. So no drama, no panic. Everything is okay. All right. Please, Jose Manuel, we listen to you.
Good night. I
Evening.
am two sessions in the application soon.
Oh, that's it. Yes.
I am Jose Manuel. I am engineer in telematica. I like developer software. I always read books. Books of the SQL Server, C Sharp, Java. These books are technology information. Two books, Caballo de Troya, and, and, and some
Novels.
novels, but the
Wow.
specialty in technology information.
Wow, that's great. All right. Thank you very much, Jose Manuel. Okay, so what do you think about listening to Maria del Carmen? Yes, do you agree? Okay, Maria del Carmen, hello. Don't be shy. Hello. Maria del Carmen. You know what?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Oh no. Hi. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can
Okay.
listen to you.
Okay. Hi. I talked one moment ago, but what can I tell you? Tell me. What can I tell you? I'm biologist. I'm work at my job is in the primary school. I'm a teacher. I live in Xochimilco.
Ah, yes. You know what?
Yes.
I forgot that you had already participated.
Yes.
Yes, but I thank you so much.
Don't worry.
It's okay. Hey guys, who's missing? Anybody who hasn't participated? I think everybody has done it. Is anybody missing? No? Anybody else? All right. Don't worry. No drama, no panic. Look at this. What we are going to do now is to continue. Let's go to the next image. Oh my, let me move this a little. Aha, here we are. Hey, I don't know what am I doing, I'm sorry. Aha, yes. All right, look at this. Here we have some exponents of vocabulary. Some of these exponents are about reading, some about books and genres. For example, here we have saga. Any saga, for example, Star Wars, no? Do you know any other saga?
Yeah, Harry Potter.
Aha, that's it, Harry Potter. So the saga is a sequence of different books related to the same personage, the same plot, etc., etc. Excellent. Harry Potter, Star Wars. Well, Star Wars is about movies, but yes, it's a saga. Any other saga?
Señor de los Anillos.
Aha, The Lord of the Rings. That's it. All right. We have also some folklore books. Folklore are the books which picture or customs or uses or the principal parts of a culture. Do you know any folklore book?
So,
Folklore.
sometimes we prefer read an author than a saga.
That's it. You know what? Talking about folklore, I would like to recommend you Horacio Quiroga. Horacio Quiroga is an author who writes short stories, very short stories, some short tales, but they are relative, endemic to certain communities in Chile, and they are very nice, very beautiful. So now, please do me a favor, everybody, go to the vocabulary that we have and select one word. Try to select, I don't know, maybe the genre that you prefer, or maybe any word that you don't understand. something that you would like to talk about. All right?
All right.
Ready?
Okay.
Excellent. Who wants to be first?
I prefer nonfiction.
That's it. Any title about it?
I prefer the books, the philosophy books, because it's another kind to see the reality. It's very important for the students have another vision for the reality, independent of the studies. You can study mathematics, you can study engineer, and you need the philosophy for the life.
I totally agree with you. That's great. Thank you, David. All right. Anybody else who's next? Volunteers, raise your hand. Hello, don't be shy.
Bestsellers.
That's it. What's your favorite bestseller?
I think 100 years of lonely. I don't know how to say in English, but I'm gonna try to.
Yeah, 100 years of loneliness.
Okay, yeah.
Wow, that's a great book.
Yeah, I love the book.
Yeah, that's it. That's nice. All right, thank you very much. Come on, guys, who's next? Anybody else? Don't be shy. Don't sleep.
I was working. I was looking kind of book, esoteric. There isn't about it in this list.
Hey, that's great.
Esoteric, maybe philosophical. Philosophical. I like to read about philosophical.
Philosophy, that's right. Thank you very much. That's so interesting. Thank you, Ernesto. Josue, what about you?
Well, I'm sorry to be late, teacher. I was working too hard, so I couldn't get on time. So I like to share what's my favorite book. My favorite book is Dude, Where's My Car? Sounds a little bit awful, but it's a comedy book. It's about two guys that one night get drunk and they start to do stupid things, and one of them lost the car. So the complete book, it's about they have to look for it, you know. So they don't remember anything, so they have to start to see the clues that they have on them by the time they have a great hangover, you know, with them. So that's my favorite book. It's like comedian book, you know.
Yeah, that's it.
It's about
Wow.
laughing.
That's great. All right. Thank you very much, Josue. Please.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Belém, yes?
Yes, I think my favorite books is in philosophical because I read with my students and I recommend the books with David Isaacs because it suggests how to educate based on values with the age of the children. And he say, with the children have 2 years old, you need to work the value of the comprehension. And I like these types of books, literature.
Wow. That's great. Thank you very much. Yes, that's so interesting also. Thank you. Who's next? Come on, guys. Don't be shy. Don't sleep.
Me.
All right, Maria del Carmen.
I like books about science. I like to read a lot of science. I think in this time is important because the ecology and the problems with the world, with the world, with the pollution of the world. And the other books that I like is that ebook in apps for the kids. I work with a lot of apps about mathematics, about story, uh, different titles for the kids.
Excellent. Hey, that's pretty good. You know what? I think that working with applications is really hot in education because it's the best way for them to learn. Children like very much to be working with a mobile device, and so applications are really good for this. And you know what?
Yes.
I would like also to suggest you listening and reading audiobooks. There are many applications for listening and reading, and it will really help you to catch a lot about vocabulary and how it should be pronounced. So it's wonderful. All right. Thank you very much,
Okay.
Maria del
Thank
Carmen.
you.
My pleasure. Thanks to you.
Thank you.
All right. So anybody else? Come on, guys. Don't be shy.
Me,
All right. Yes, please, Octavio.
I really like to read the Greek mythology books.
Mm.
For me, are very interesting, like the Odyssey or like Edipo. I think that the stories, well, the tale stories are very like, well, they have a lot of fantasy or a lot of fiction. Well, I like to read fiction books and fantasy books.
They are so fictional, but it's classical.
Yeah,
So, yeah, excellent. Thank you very much, Octavio. All right.
thank you.
Anybody else? Come on, guys.
Yes, me.
All right, Paula.
My favorite book is The Shadow of the Wind, and of the saga. For I don't know how you say Cementerio de los Libros Olvidados.
It could be the Cemetery of the Forgotten Books.
Okay. And I think the gender of that book is fable mystery because
Wow.
it's policíaco.
Uh-huh.
It's a mystery or suspense.
Wow. Hey, that's great. Thank you very much. It is a very good suggestion. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
All
Yes,
right.
thank you.
Anybody else? Come on, volunteers. Hello. Don't go. Don't sleep. Don't leave me alone. Come on, anybody else? What about who's missing? I think Ruben, have you talked to us about your books?
Yes.
All right.
I like the science fiction books, mystery, for example, the Adventures, the Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, that's great.
I read very often the engineering, that the logistics and transportation.
Wow. Okay, excellent. Those are technical books. All right. You know what? There are many different book genres, and they are so interesting, all of them, and so necessary. So look at this. Here we are going to see, this is kind of like a little exercise. So we are going to try to, let me do this a little smaller so that you can see. All right, so here we have some genres and some kinds of books. For example, here we have adventure story, mystery, detective, horror, love story or romance, encyclopedia, comic books, dictionary, science fiction, fantasy, websites, historical stories, and cartoons. So, what do you think that is this one, number one? Why don't you help me to write the answer in the chat, everybody, all right? So, what's number one? Number one is, what is it?
It's encyclopedia.
Encyclopedia. Do you all agree?
Encyclopedia.
Okay,
Yes.
so next one. Okay.
Dictionary.
Teacher.
Yes.
Web page like Wikipedia, it's an encyclopedia.
They are, well, not encyclopedia. It's like Jesus Christ, e-series, because they are online. So they are like electronic material. It's a new way to investigate. That's nice. Yes, it's not an encyclopedia, it's a Wikipedia.
Okay.
All right, excellent. Josue, yes, please.
Yeah, teacher, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to type by this time because I'm driving way to my house. So can I just listen or can I just listen and then start all over again in another class, or it's okay
No,
for
it's
you?
okay. It's
Not a
okay,
big
don't
deal.
worry. No, don't worry. You know what? We understand that you are in your commute. So no, don't worry. If you can't write, there's not a problem about it. Just listen and participate speaking, all right?
Okay, thank you very much.
No, my pleasure. Thanks to you. All right, guys, number two, what is it?
Dictionary.
Dictionary, great. And what about number three?
Fable.
Ghost tales.
It says ghost stories for kids. Could it be mystery? Fantasy? Cartoon? What about cartoon?
Horror.
Horror. For children, for children, yes, it's horror.
Horror.
All right. What about number four?
Fantasy.
Fantasy. Excellent. Number five.
Stories.
iBooks.
Mystery.
Three. It could be also ebook and
Mystery. Story.
maybe science fiction. No, I don't think so.
Detective.
Adventure story.
Adventure. Excellent.
Adventure.
Here, next, number six.
Biographies.
Could be
Website.
a website. Yes, that's it. Excellent. What about number seven?
Comic books.
Definitely comic books.
It's a comic. Great. What about number eight?
History.
Mythical books.
Comics.
Number eight, yes, it's history. This one. History. All right, excellent. What about number nine?
Cartoons.
Cartoon. Yes, that's cartoon.
Novel.
That's it. This one, the next one, Romeo and Juliet. What is it?
A love history.
A drama story.
Drama, love story.
Romance.
Novel.
I think love story.
You know what?
Love story.
Horror story. Yeah, that's it. Romantic. You know what? I think it is not a novel. It is a play. But yes, it's romance. It's a love story. No, it is not horror, is it? I don't know. Right. So the next one.
It could be possible because Romeo
Saga of the password.
died at the end.
Jesus Christ. Stop, please. Yeah. You know what? To be working by the virtual means, tends to be sometimes a little difficult because we don't see the people who are in the other side. And sometimes we speak everybody at the same time. So similar as when we are at a class. So that's pretty good. That's so nice. It's so funny. But yes, let's try to be orderate. All right. Okay. So Star Wars. What is it?
A saga.
A saga.
Science fiction.
Science fiction.
Fantasy.
That's it. Excellent. Beautiful. All right. So what about this one? It's ordinary magic.
Mm,
Fantasy.
Fantasy. Good.
Maybe science fiction.
Science fiction, maybe. Yes. Ready? History, maybe it could be. All right. Hey, that was pretty good. Hey, that's it. So ghost stories, history, fantasy, science fiction. Excellent. You know what? We can solve that problem of speaking everybody at the same time. How can we solve it? By typing in the chat. And so there we can have a participation and not to be one on the other, over the other. All right, look at this. I want to share this with you. The benefits of reading. What are the benefits of reading? Here we have some of them. The first one is strengthens your writing. Do you consider that when you read, you can be proving your writing?
Yes.
Yes,
Why?
I think.
Why? Why do you consider that it is good for writing?
Mm.
I think that is because you have the language at a hand. Sorry, you have the language or your own language, like the correct right.
Mm-hmm. You have some examples on how to use some words, new vocabulary, and you have also the example of some structures that you may be sometimes confused, some phrases that can be very useful for you. Excellent, Jose Benito, because you improve your grammatical skills. Excellent. All right, so what about improves your memory and focus? Do you consider that this is true?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why, Paula?
Because you need to know all the characters, all the names and the places, or wherever the history talk about.
Yeah, and you have to pay attention on the sequence of the story. If you don't focus, you can be lost. No?
Yes.
Hey, that's great.
And I want to make I want to express my opinion. Probably it helps you because to improve your memory because all the time you are using your brain. So once you start to use your brain, you always have to remember everything that the brain was reviewing. You know.
Yeah,
Was
that's
reading.
it. That's it. You're right, Josue. And Maria del Carmen wrote, your brain is active. Yes, totally. Excellent. Hey, that's pretty good. What about the next? Enhances your imagination.
Yeah, of course.
Why?
Because when you are reading like fiction books, you are when I read fiction books in my dreams, I dreaming all the story I read in the evening.
Oh,
And
that's magic.
yeah, and it's very like you improve your imagination because you are you are thinking what you read because when you are reading you are imagine what are you reading? I don't know if you understand me, teacher.
Yes, yes, yes. I totally agree with you because our brain is creating some personal design of what you are understanding, and it is creating exactly how you perceive. And so it is magical because we all imagine different things.
Yeah, you understand me.
Yeah, that's great. All
Thank you.
right, so it says that increases your vocabulary. Do you think that it is true? Right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Every
Yes.
book gives you a new word.
Mm-hmm. That's it, because they are related to different topics, different places, different times. So they give you lots of new vocabulary exponents. Great. Okay, so expand your knowledge.
Mhm.
I think that I think that this
Yes.
is the most important benefit
Mm-hmm.
because okay, all the benefits are brothers because it's the same. When you get knowledge, you get vocabulary, you uh, develop memory.
Mm-hmm.
The knowledge is the most important.
That's it. Yes, you're totally right. I agree with you. Okay, excellent. So it stimulates your brain. What do you think about this? Does it stimulate your brain?
Yeah, well, I think it happens because when you read, your brain is like a muscle. So you are doing you exercise, you are working out when you are reading. So this muscle is getting bigger and getting stronger. So yeah, I agree with that.
Excellent. Thank you very much. So what about boost your mood? What do you think? Is it true?
Yes.
Yeah, so sometimes we are sad, sometimes we are depressed. And what happens when you read? Sometimes you change your mood and it helps you to feel a little more relaxed. So I think that it is really helpful. Or when we are maybe bored, no, it helps you to relax and to be a little more optimistic, a little more energetic.
This point is relation with with enhance your imagination. I think I think this point are important
Too much. I totally agree with you.
because mod feliz, alegre, preocupado.
That's it. All right. Thank you very much. You know what? I think that it's time to call the roll because I have to give a report about the attendance. So here we have, please, I am going to say your name and you are going to tell me something about your book's genre, okay? So for example, I say Maggie Ergot and I say romance, okay? Luis Ergot, science fiction, all right? Ready? Okay, so Jonathan Manuel Flores,
Yeah.
yes. What's your
Yes.
genre?
I got my favorite or okay, JJ Benítez.
Okay, that's great. Thank you. Jose Sanchez.
Yeah, my gender is comedy, sometimes romance could be. It's can give you a good advice to hook up some girl.
All right. Okay. María del Carmen.
Science and ebook.
Excellent. Thank you. The next one is Octavio Herrera.
Science. Well, my genders are science, mythological books, and science fiction.
Excellent. Paula Hernandez.
I think science fiction or drama.
Okay, excellent. Josué Manuel Rosales. Josué Manuel.
Science fiction, 20.000 leguas de viaje submarino.
Hey, that's
Julio
great.
Verne.
That's beautiful. Thank you. All right, so Belém Mota.
Yes, I philosophical and values skills.
Wow, excellent. Thank you. David Juarez.
I prefer sociological books, and I don't know if the newspaper is a gender, but I try to read the newspaper every day.
Yeah, that's news. Excellent. Ernesto.
My favorite gender is magic.
Wow, great. Okay, thank you. José Benito Ibarra.
My favorite is definitely science fiction, The Lord of the Rings of J.R.R. Tolkien.
Excellent, thank you. Rubén Irán Contreras.
Yes, my favorite is Studying Scarlet, B. Arthur Conan, The Mystery.
Wow, excellent. Thank you very much. Okay, I don't know if I mentioned everybody of you. David, David, I mentioned you. Is anybody missing? Somebody that I didn't mention? No, did I mention everyone?
Yep.
Yes.
Excellent. Yes, all right, excellent. Because this is the list. So if I didn't mention you, then you are going to have an absence. Okay, so guess what? I would like to continue talking so much about the benefits of reading and this interesting topic, but unfortunately time is over. But I wait for you the next class, all right? So
All right.
Yeah.
have
Thank you.
a very beautiful night, rest a lot, and have a very beautiful week also. Welcome to the next class. Thank you for your attendance.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Good night.
Have a good night. Thank you
Sleep
all.
well, please.
Thank you for everything.
Thanks to you.